Hey everybody, welcome back to the UAB Dynasty. I kind of want to get into things just a little bit faster for this game against Army, as I really did think it was going to be something similar to how the Navy game went, but I could not have been more wrong. As on this play right here, not only would they throw it up, it'd be a touchdown to Liam Fortner. And the crazy part is, we played the run so heavily. We played the run. I thought we were doing so well, and Army was like, you know what? We're just going to pass. I mean, we lost the game last week against Tennessee, come in 3-1, thinking that we were going to start running Army's pockets on everything, and they decide that they're going to just go score on us. Luckily enough, we would actually stop the 2-point conversion. I don't necessarily know why they did go for it there. And a quick thing here, because of their formation, it recommended field goal block. And it just so happened to work for us. But we've made it all the way into the third quarter, and we still have yet to score after putting up some good points the last game where we just couldn't keep everything going, as we would find Caleb Brown on this play and handing it off to Jackson, who would actually go into the end zone here and put us up on the board. We would just elect to kick a field goal, take the lead, and try to hold on to it. I think we played probably a little too conservative at times, and that's just a drop on us. But 3rd and 4 here, looking to try and extend our lead. We get it out to Jackson, who stopped his route there. If he continues that, we're looking at not only taking a bigger lead, but making it so that way they actually would have to go for that 2-point again. And we stopped them once. I believe we would be able to stop them again. Heading into 2nd and 16 now, up the middle. Fortner breaks the tackle, and he's gone. That's 87 yards, and Army would take the lead again. This time, though, I think they would actually just kick the field goal. So it wasn't about them not having a field goal kicker. It was about them just saying, let's go for 2. We already scored on you once. Let's try and get it some more. And so trying with 2 minutes now to at least either get in the field goal range or maybe score a touchdown here. Kitna looking left side. He wants it all, trying to end this game early. And that's exactly what we're going to do here on this play. But the reason is it ends early is because we actually would throw an interception here. So Army would actually stun us and force us to drop our 2nd game in a row here, 13-10. I didn't show all of his catches, but I did want to kind of get through this one, as it was kind of an infuriating game. Over half that game, there was nothing going on. But as we jump into what hopefully will be a little more of an exciting game here, as we take on FAU, a screenplay decline here. He actually would get across the 50, giving us 3rd and 8 now. Kitna, we would hand this one off and go nowhere. We'd actually lose 2 yards. Now, pretty bold to go for it here on 4th and 10, but after dropping 2 games in a row, why not try and go for it? We would get the first down. They would give it to us on a lucky enough spot. Going short here, Iverson, a near first down. Gain of 8 on this play. RPO outside to Brown, who has room. He might be able to make it. Jukes one man inside, and he gets us down to the 4-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Kitna would find his man. That's Milner for a touchdown here. So we would go early through the first quarter to actually take a lead here. And FAU actually would not waste that much time trying to go ahead and get their points back, as they hardly have any plays going backwards here. And they clearly are going to have a good day against our defense, if that's any kind of indication. We weren't even able to stop something short and fast, and another first down here that actually gained 8 on this play, bringing us to 3rd and 1, sending a man in motion, a handoff, going to the right side, and he is stopped at the 1-yard line. Thought he was going to be gone there, but in the very next play, they would hand this one off, and I mean walking right up the middle for a touchdown there. So FAU, the Owls, actually would tie this game up within 2 minutes. We took the entirety of the first quarter to really do anything, and they waste absolutely no time. As Kitna goes in the screen here to Brown, he's breaking a couple of tackles to gain 5 yards here. 3rd and 3, Kitna A dangerous throw to Brown, nearly picked off, but it would result in a first down here. Another short pass to Jackson, hitting the back out of the backfield, getting a 2nd and 1. And nope, play action to Jackson. Kitna decides he's going to scramble for it himself, and he would be credited with a first down before he gets tackled out of bounds. And now Kitna, another dangerous throw and another catch here. Near first down, 2nd and 2. Wide open is Klein. He has plenty of room to get extra yardage here. We're approaching the end of the first quarter. Should be inside of a minute here soon. Kitna looking right side, and he's playing extremely close to throwing an interception here. Not the type of ball to game that we like to see. He continues to do it. Klein breaks the tackles, and he's going to get into the end zone here. I don't know if we could say how good some of these players are if we're just getting bailed out here, but hey, what does it matter? It results in a touchdown to end the first quarter. Now, FAU here, shot right up the middle, and it's broken up. Oh, that gave me a little scare from the Army game. I thought we were going to get gashed up the middle again, but they would get another first down here. We cannot force them to just punt this ball away and try to extend our lead. They're going to go short here. This one actually would lose 3 yards. He's not able to force his way up the field. Right side now after the snap, bowling through one of our defenders here, getting 3rd and 2. And I'm sorry for some of the quick cuts there. They actually did stay in hurry up quite a bit, as he's going to take this one himself, breaking one tackle before being taken out of bounds here. Now, and when I say hurry up, like right there, they just stayed in hurry up. I want to show it down just to make sure that that was brought up. Bringing a man in motion, going to the stack formation. They go for an RPO. We read that one like a book and force a 2-yard loss. And so 2nd and 12 here. Leaving him open this time. He'd actually gain that yardage back and then some to bring it to 3rd and 5. FAU looking to try and get a first down. He spins out a man. And I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm trying to put some energy into it as names are slipping me right now. But a 3rd and 6 would come up here. And just out of spite, we would get the sack with Warren here to end their drive, and they actually would be forced to kick a field goal here. I don't think they're as bold as we were to go for it on 4th and long, but we'll take any opportunity we can get them off the field. A direct snap here, and we're going to go wide open right up the middle. Jacobs there, first down run. Kitna going short, finds Klein. Klein's going to get quite a bit of work this year. I don't know how many times I've said his name as now Jacobs. He was open there, got them right there in the hole of the cover too. The handoff now to Jackson, who would actually have a good yardage there, but because of a holding penalty, we might as well have lost yards. So 1st and 15 coming up here. Going for the screenplay, and Jackson, I think it might have been better if we dropped that one. We lose 7 yards there. Kitna here, feeling it. A one-handed catch by Caleb Brown would actually gain 8 of those yards back. Now on 3rd and 14, Kitna, like I said, he's feeling it. This one would be caught and bring it up 4th and inches. We would go for it here on an RPO to Milner, who would easily have the first down here. That's twice now we've gone for it on 4th down. We don't want to get into a track meet with these guys, and we need to continue to try and put points on the board. Kitna, he's staying on his feet. He's getting us inside the 5-yard line, and on 3rd and goal, we go with the tunnel screen. It goes nowhere. We're forced to kick a field goal here. And I absolutely still hate kicking close. So no points for us on this drive. Only thing that we can say went well was we did use up quite a bit of clock here. RPO on a curl route there. A nice short gain or a nice quick gain of 5 there. Now a handoff up the middle. This would actually be brought down quickly. 3rd and 3, another handoff, and very shifty running here, breaking tackles and being able to find his way for a first down on this play. Now for another 1st and 10, going outside. Wide open on the out route there. I really wish I would have took the time to get some names. I promise I would do better with that, but I do these in one takes. That's no excuse. I'm just tired. Wide open, has his man out of the backfield and getting nearly to the 30-yard line at the 32. FAU looking to try and take the lead before halftime here. Wants to scramble. Has a man. It's caught into the end zone here. Double covered. And he takes that shot. These two quarterbacks are playing extremely bold when it comes to, these throwing lanes. I get it. You're throwing with anticipation, but the boldness here. You got to have it on you if you're going to do it. We're inside a 2-minute warning here. We're going to go short here. Iverson will have this catch. He'll get us a first down. Trying to go a little hurry up here. Screen pass. Jackson has this catch. Gets some great blocks. Outrunning one defender. Turns it upfield. Gets us across midfield. And we'll be at a 35-yard line. Trying to take our time a little bit here. We want to make sure that we take this lead and don't give them any time. And Caleb Brown can't secure the catch there. I like that he did come back for it, just in and out of his hands there. And now Kitna would find Klein, but this one would actually be broken up. So 4th and 12. Going for another field goal here. This time, we would tie it up. We would actually make it that time. I think it was 50-plus yards. So we can't make the short chip shot, but we make the 50-plus yarder there. Now, first down throw here. FAU again, not trying to leave any time. Each of us really trying to use this clock here, as it's been a back and forth game. Score tied 17-all. Going left side. This one's caught inside the 15. Down to the 13 now on 4th and 9. They would kick a field goal. So we do hold them here. Nothing too crazy. We did keep them out of the end zone. That's all we can ask for our defense there when they got put in that kind of position. And so now Kitna will throw this one. Milner catches it. They missed the tackle. He's outrunning everybody, and he scores again. So we actually would take the lead going into halftime here on just a missed tackle there by the safety. I don't know if he was going for the interception or if he wanted to get that big hit, but either way, it's a miss. And UAB gets to make an attempt at double dipping here, trying to go and extend the lead some more. Kitna would look short to Caleb Brown. Another first down here. Coming off of a 3rd and 5. 2nd and 8 here. Looking for the end zone. And Kitna, like I said, these quarterbacks been playing bold here. Wanted to hit Milner again, but this one would actually be intercepted. And that's probably a throw that he wants back. You can see it there. He's saying, I shouldn't have thrown that one. But in this offense, live bold. Die bold. Something like that. But we would get a sack, force them to a 3-and-out here. Warren gets his 2nd sack of the day. We get ball back. Let's try and extend the lead this time. No turnovers here. Kitna looking like he wants to scramble. Finds a man. No, he overthrows Caleb Brown. I want to say Caleb Williams so bad. I don't know why. But he overthrows Caleb Brown there. Trying to go back to him again. This one would actually be incomplete. So we have our own 3-and-out. Now the defenses are actually starting to show up here. This one broken up. Nearly a pick there. If he would have went for the ball, I think he comes away with 6 there. Now an RPO and brought down for nothing. Getting FAU into a 3rd and 10 now. Can they pick up the first? The answer is yes. He would get a foot down inbounds, and they would go with some hurry-up offense here. And so now another short throw. And this time I don't know if that's a speed boost or, anybody who plays receiver, you get that ball extended out in front of you. It's like it pulls you forward and gives you just that little bit of extra speed there, finding a man here outside down to the 5-yard line. FAU looking to score, and that is exactly what they will not do on this play. Another opportunity, 1st and goal from the 1. It's crazy. They were able to get the first down and not score. Usually you get a first down in that situation, you score, but a handoff here, nowhere. Nigel Tate through the middle, able to stop that play. 2nd and goal. Can we have a goal line stand here? No, we can't. We was close. We was close. I thought we were going to have it there, but nah, FAU comes in, takes the lead, they go up by 3. Pretty exciting football game here, as now with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, we get a gain of 8 here. Bring up 2nd and 2. Jackson Up the middle, able to fight forward for that first down. That's a hard fought 2 yards there. And now going short of Jackson again, trying to cut across the field, trying to get another first down. That brings us 2nd and inches. Going outside to Caleb Brown, turning it upfield, 3rd and 2. We are just chipping away with these short throws and RPOs to make our way up the field here. Nothing crazy. We don't have to take the big shot. We want to use up this clock as we enter the 4th quarter here and try to make sure that FAU does not get another chance to score. I don't know if we're really built for that track race. We're going to take a shot here. And we're going to catch this one to Milner. He beats his man off the press. And we'd actually go ahead and get in there. I think that's his 3rd touchdown of the day. I'm trying to keep track of all that as we cross 30 points. And I can't say that's the nail in the coffin, but that was an okay throw. I don't think I could have thrown it any better, but nonetheless, the throw was made. We score. And now FAU has another opportunity to try and get them points on the board. I was hoping we would take a little more time off the clock as Xavier Terrell. He's gotten the ball plenty of times today, would actually get shaken up on that play. So he would actually be out for a while here. I think FAU actually would miss him for close to the remainder of the game here. And this one would be caught. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown on the quick slant. No one able to bring him down immediately, and he gets all the way to the end zone. That's Smith giving FAU the lead once again in this back and forth game. And handoff now here to Jacobs. He's not able to juke out this defender. Bring it up 2nd and inches. Jackson checks back into the game. Kitna looking short. And again with these dangerous throws, I don't know if they're just a little late or what, but those linebackers have had plenty of opportunity to try to get an interception here. Coming up to 3rd and 13. Kitna has a man wide open. It's Caleb Brown, and I think he's going to outrun everybody. He's got the speed, and he gets us to 38 points. Over 50 yards out there. This is those games. And of course, it's a nighttime game, prime time. With that throw, Kitna would actually have his 5th passing touchdown, and he would cross over 500 yards through the air. Another sack for Warren. That's big. 3 on the day. Call it a hat trick. And now Nigel Tate's going to get a sack. And he's going to recover the football. I thought Denver Warren was going to get in there and get that one. These 2 senior D tackles are wreaking havoc in this game. And now we have a chance to not only extend the lead, but put this game out of reach here pretty early to midway through the 4th quarter here. Kitna finds his man, Caleb Brown. He wants the 2nd slant. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. Kitna's 6th touchdown of the day. We've made it to 45 points. We're not going to stop trying to score at this point. We have a lead. I've seen leads get blown before, being a Falcons fan. It's tough out here. But we are going to keep trying to score, and we want to hold them out of the end zone. Why give them that opportunity, as having a man back here, Smith will finally get this catch. Haven't been able to call his name for a minute now. We have a Smith of our own on the defensive line. Maybe he'll be able to get back there. And no, going outside, this one will be caught. No yardage lost or gained on this play. Screenplay here, read it like a book. No one able to get to us. And A.J. Brown would actually come down and make the play. Do be looking for him if he doesn't transfer to be a starter next year. And this one's broken up there. So that was a 4th down. We have another opportunity to try and score again. And if we would have hit Klein on that one, I think we score. That was one of those RPOs. We find Milner, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown number 7 for Jalen Kitna. He's putting on a QB masterclass here. What's the record again for most touchdowns thrown in a game? Is it 7, 8, 6? What is it? Because he's at 7 at the moment. We have an opportunity to try and put another score on the board here. As there's plenty of time if we either give up a score to FAU or we force them to not have anything here. As on 3rd and inches, this one will be caught for a 1st down. So FAU at this point trying to make the score look a little bit better by not allowing us to get any extra points. That's a tough catch there. He's breaking tackles. He's down inside the 25. 1st and 10. Sacked by Nigel Tate. That's sack number 5 for this defense. 2nd on the day for Tate. Now 2nd and 13. We got a free rusher. This one will actually be caught. And oh, I thought he was gonna break that tackle and be gone. 1st and goal here, just outside of the 2-minute warning. FAU looking to try and make the score look a little bit better. And on this play, that is what they would do. They would actually be credited with a touchdown. I thought his knee was down, but no, they would get into the end zone with Xavier Terrell, who checks back into this game. And just for good measure, we would get one more score to Milner. And I think that's either 4 or 5 on the day for him. But that is Jalen Kitna's 8th passing touchdown. The senior QB really just put it all out there on the field against FAU. Now, I did want to do something just a little bit faster just because the Army game went the way it did. And I still wanted to try and get as many plays in this game. 80.9% completion rating. You gotta admire it. I still do plan to do one game of video, but in cases like this where some of the game was really slow. I'll let it go, guard. In cases like this where the game was really slow, I actually want to shorten whatever game was slower and try to make do with the game that was actually longer. But Milner would actually set the single game receiving touchdown record, which I believe we got it up to 5 right now, but that's a school record for both Milner and Jalen Kitna. Not only would they do school records, if I'm correct, I think they both broke the American Conference records. Jalen Kitna would actually set up for yards at 601, passing touchdowns at 8, and I think for all the records that have been broken today, that's both not only a school record, that is also a conference record. So I'm gonna leave y'all on that, let y'all enjoy the record screens, and I'll try to get the next video out as soon as possible and try to keep these videos coming. Talk to y'all later.